as you all know. I was looking at the Watertown Charter, and I'm not sure if this applies to what the Board of Health was doing, but I was reading about the emergency ordinances. It says that no ordinance shall be passed on the date it is introduced, except in case of special emergency involving the health or safety of the people or their property. No ordinance shall be regarded as an emergency ordinance unless the emergency is defined and declared in a preamble to such ordinance, separately voted upon and receiving the affirmative vote of 6 members of the City Council. So my question to you, and I know you can't answer me right now, but I'm wondering, did City Council vote upon the definition and give affirmation of the defined emergency as stated in the Board of Health mask mandate on April 30th, 2020? Maybe it happened, I don't know. I would appreciate if one of the councilors could follow up with me later about this. Second issue is that ADA law requires reasonable accommodations for people with disabilities and medical conditions to participate in public town meetings. I have hearing loss. I have pretty moderate hearing loss, which means it's somewhat bad for my age, which makes it really difficult and sometimes impossible for me to understand people when their mouths are covered, because I need to be able to read people's lips when I'm talking to them. So, I know everybody's just trying to do what they can to, improve the situation with COVID, but I would like to ask you, as a reasonable accommodation, if you all would be willing to pull your mask down when you speak, because even with the microphones, it's still really hard for me to hear, and the microphones don't always project your voices that well, so I would appreciate that as somebody with hearing loss tonight. My third and last comment is that all the public meetings of our government should be open and accessible to all residents from our communities to attend in person. We are not in the midst of an emergency anymore. By definition, an emergency is something that happens suddenly and unexpectedly. That happened 2 years ago. An emergency, it's not lasting for 2 years. People know how to protect themselves. People, we're adults. We know how to take care of our health. And I just want to say that anyone who wants to come to a public town meeting in person should be able to, and not restricted to Zoom. By doing that, it's very discriminatory because not everybody has access to technology. Not everybody has a computer or has internet or knows how to use Zoom. So you are excluding all those people from participating in these public meetings, which also is, it goes against open meeting law. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.